Well, you all, hello. It is Tease. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. Hope all are safe. Okay, so this video is slightly random, but I guess pertaining to the times, it wouldn't be unusual. But as we know that animals are very connected to nature, and they're more connected than human. Because right now I think human, when it comes to the creatures of this planet, we're probably the most disconnected. But animals are connected. Now remember when I told you with the birds, they'll all chirp and fly at the same time, and then they'll just stop. You see birds like, okay, they'll all fly this way, and then they'll hurry up and make a left. So, or they'll all be chirping, and then they're like, eek, eek. So they're in sync. So they know what's going on. Now, I only mention that because they said there have been strange activities with animals, all over the world. And the two that I've heard about so far was the sheep. They said it was a flock of sheep in China, and they said they've been walking in circles, literally of like I would say dozens of sheep. I just only seen the picture of it, but they seen them like literally walking or running in circles, and they said this has been going on for at least 12 days. So I think they said it walking for 12 days. I believe they said something about starting on November 4th up until 12 days later, and I don't know if they're still doing it, but maybe 12 days mean 12 days. But they say that the sheep were walking or running in a circle, and they were doing it consecutively for 12 days. And they'll get some sheep maybe that may just stand still in the center, or you'll get some bystander sheep that are just sitting back watching, like, hey, what's going on? Maybe they weren't in sync, but whatever was going on with the ones running in circles, maybe they had something going on. But yeah, I found that interesting. And then also I've noticed okay, so I had to wait for that heat system to shut up. But also too, they said it's been reported, I believe in Ukraine, there was a long line of dogs waiting to eat. So I guess they said there was a long line of dogs waiting patiently. So it was a long line, of dogs. They're waiting patiently to eat. And like I said, I didn't look into the story, and like I said, I wasn't there to actually see it. Like, I seen a line of dogs, but I don't know if these were the same ones that were in the Ukraine. But they were patiently and politely waiting in line, like a long line waiting to eat. Yeah, so that was pretty interesting too. And then also too, now as far as the animals, I don't think I've noticed any strange activities with the animals here, but I have noticed, like, with the birds, like they'll be in sync, and then whenever I think about it, like I say, okay, hey, those birds are really chirping, they can shut up now, and then they'd be like, yik, yik. Then they'll stop out of nowhere. But I have noticed, like, now it has nothing to do with the animals, but I've noticed on the inside, okay, now mind you, now it's just me downstairs, but it's like, okay, I went to the kitchen to warm up some hot water for coffee, and then when I walked out, the bathroom light was on. So the first time I left out the room, the bathroom light was on, and the bathroom light is a motion light. So that's the only reason I'm like, and I'm like, hello, no. But I'm thinking like, okay, but there's no light to cast a shadow, because the shadow is still movement too. If the motion would pick up on a shadow from afar, then maybe it'll use that as motion. But it's like there's no light in here other than the little bit of light that's cutting through the blinds. And then the door is pretty much closed, and it's not all the way closed, but it's closed, like, as far as before it's on the on the hinge, so to speak. Yeah, but the second I walked by the door twice and the bathroom light was on, yeah, so maybe that's strange activity too. Yeah, but then again, though, it's not unusual for the times. Everything is weird. Like I say, I'm experiencing weirdness. Like I say, because it's the weird stuff. It's all happening at once too. And the second you'll get the epiphany, or the second someone will give you the heads up, okay, yeah, there's going to be people, and you're going to get demonic attacks, and going to be people being strange. And sure enough, it's doodle stink. It's like they will come find you to give you these attacks. So I'm like, that's okay though, because I have 2 firearms on the way. That I would not be afraid to use too, because it's just like, because honestly, there's no calling the police, because they're just like, oh yeah, oh, just don't do it anymore, or just don't do this. Yeah, but it's only a big deal when you take matters in your own hands. And honestly, I'm just not. I don't really care, because I enjoy peace. So I need my peace, and it's like, and if you push me there, you push me to my limits, and you get me out of character, then it is what it is. Cause like I said, I don't bother. I strive to be under a rock, even at home. I stay under the bed. Like I said, I don't mingle with anybody. If there's a demon upstairs, I'm downstairs. If there's a demon outside, I'm running back in. So it's like, I move around. Yeah, but anyway, but I hope all are well, hope all are safe, and perhaps if you heard about these strange activities with animals, or if your animals are being strange, yeah, perhaps we can share that.